What's up guys, Kelsier here coming at you with another Stormgate replay. This one is going to be Vanguard. This will be a Vanguard game I played on the ladder against Infernals, so let's check it out. So in this game I'm executing the same build order that I, basically the same build order that I posted for the Vanguards. So this is that build order in action on the ladder, and yeah. So the Vanguard Scout, you can do a lot of like really annoying early things with it. So I'm gonna send it straight to his base, and yeah, you guys can see here how annoying this dog can be. And I'm not even like, I'm still practicing this micro with the dog. I've seen players that are way more annoying with it, but the way he's responding is pretty bad, I would say. Don't do what he's doing and pull all these workers to chase like this. You want to send one worker to attack the dog, or maybe two at the most. Pulling, like, see how much value I'm getting out of this. Look at all the idle time. And I knew I was getting idle time, so I just run the dog back and forth because he keeps pulling workers, right? It's better to pull one worker or two. He did not build a meat farm at the beginning of the game. As Infernals in this situation, I like to build a meat farm at the beginning of the game. Get some fell hogs out to defend your base. So, yeah. This was quite good for me. Look at all this idle time I'm getting. Really adds up. So what's cool about this as well is, yeah, behind this I've just got, right now, so far, a habitat and a barracks. What's cool about this is now that he's low health, the brutes come out, right? Can go out here, collect this health flower. Bam, full health. Go back in and harass a little bit more. So in this build, I'm going to go for one Lancer and then an expand. And now the dog's moving back in to be annoying, and he still doesn't have any fell hogs out from his this. He could have built this at the beginning of the game and had the fell hogs pretty early to defend. At this point, I did all this with shift clicks and he's just chasing it with the broom. I guess he's not just blindly chasing it, but I did all this with shift clicks, and then because I was trying to build my second base, right? And then when I noticed the shift clicks are running out, it attacks a little bit, shift click some more. So now we're getting our second expand up. I like to pull 4 workers for this. In this game it looks like I only pulled 3. I think 4 to 5 workers is pretty good for building your second expand though. It gets it up quicker. I had scouted he still hadn't gone for an expand, so I felt pretty good about this. And generally at the same time, yeah, here it is. I want to be building a tower right here as well. Just to kind of hold off any attacks he might send this way if he goes for an early attack. But he chose to expand now as well. He's just a little bit behind me, so at this point the game slows down a little bit. I'm gonna put it in 2 times mode. And see, I'm just moving the dog in to see what's going on. Look at that idle time again. Like, again, he's trying to chase off the dog with workers. Once again, don't play the game that way. You don't want to chase it with all your workers. 1 or 2 workers max if you really need to. Get up another flower, scouts back to full health, I love it. So at this point, I felt like he didn't have a lot of units when I scouted, and I noticed his second base wasn't even built yet. So I just went ahead and built my third base, right? Why not? And then we're going to work on saturating these 3 bases and getting out a lot of units before we do any more. So he's going to start creeping on the map, which is fine. I'm cool with that because I have 3 bases going up. I have a lot more workers than him at this point, I feel like. So now we're going to work on getting... So this is what sucks about the replay UI for now, is like I can't show you guys when I get the command post upgrade. Like, we can't see the upgrades or anything like that. But I'm going to get the command post upgrade, and I'm going to get a biokinetics lab and some more barracks. The way I can start pumping Exos. Exos are my favorite unit to play with Vanguard right now. Obviously that could change at any moment. It's a brand new game, and I'm still getting the hang of it, but I really enjoy the Exos. They're so fun to use. And then you want to mix in, so the reason you want to get the command post upgrade as well is once you get the command post upgrade, you can make medtechs, which will heal up your units. It's pretty important with Vanguard because your units get veterancy and extra health if they stay alive and kill enemies. So yeah, it's important to keep your units alive. If you're coming from Age of Empires, Vanguard is, it's kind of like Order of the Dragon, but not to that extreme. Um, not to that extreme at all. But with the veterancy thing, where like your units can upgrade, maybe okay, it's not really like Order of the Dragon, I guess, but it's kind of like that in the sense of like once your units get upgrades, you want to really, really keep them alive and heal them up, which is something you do with Order of the Dragon, right? You try to keep those knights alive and heal them back up because they're so expensive. In this same way, you want to keep your units alive and heal them up because they'll get more health if they stay alive and they kill enemies and they level up. So, yeah, at this point, I did a little scouting, and I didn't think he had a third base because of this. He hasn't gone out this way, but he actually went for his third base through the trees here. You see he cut down all the trees with the worker and then went for his third base here. But I've had my third base up for a while, so we're kind of chilling. And when I scouted, I saw all these units, so I thought he was kind of going for a 2-base push, but it turns out he built a third base as well. So what I'm going to do here is actually... whoops, I accidentally skipped backwards a little bit. What I'm going to do here is actually switch into... I don't know if I'm building them yet, but I'm going to switch into some... I forget what the building's called, but the building that lets you build the aerial units, the Hornets, just so I can do some harass with the Hornets, and then maybe take some good fights as well with the main army while I'm harassing with the Hornets. So yeah, I'm just scouting, and I still didn't see a third base because I needed to scout over here is what I needed to do. But it's all good. Kill some creep camps here. Why not? Pull back. So in a second here, my Hornets should be coming out. And now we've got our 4th base up right, and he's still on 3, so we're definitely ahead in this game, even though I haven't scouted this base. But it's pretty hard for me right now to know when I can take a fight, so sometimes I play a little bit more passive than I need to. This is a really cool feature of the Vanguard. You can send out a little scout dog with an ability. So I'm scouting his this expansion. I see he still hasn't expanded this way. So... something to consider. And now I've got my first Hornet going to harass. So I actually, this is kind of funny because I shift queued the Hornet to just run into his main base, and I wasn't paying attention when it passed this area, so I actually didn't see this base because I wasn't paying attention as the Hornet flew over it. But these Hornets are really good. You could see this harass in the back. It's quite strong. It's quite annoying, and he has to find a way to deal with it, right? And sure, he's going to pull all his units this way, but only the Gaunts can shoot upwards, and I can just run away from them, right? I don't think I killed any workers there yet, but it's just annoying for him to deal with. Meanwhile, I'm just pumping more and more of these units. I'm getting the upgrades for these units as well. I'm making a few more Hornets as well so I can harass. And some in multiple places at the same time. Also, all our bases are basically saturated now, which is quite good. We could even go for a 5th base now, maybe, but I was kind of ready to fight at this point. So that's what we're going to go for here, is a push in just a second. A couple more Hornets should be coming out. The Exos, man, the Exos are just so good. I love them so much. You'll see that they look so cool. They have laser guns. They're really fun to micro. Yeah, you guys will see them in action in just a second here. We are going for the 5th base here. I forgot I did that. So I'm harassing a little bit more with the Hornet, but his whole army's just standing here. And at this point, I felt confident my eco was way stronger than his, and I could make a push. Should have some more Hornets coming out. I thought I did it a little bit earlier, but that's okay. Okay, there's the one Hornet I made at the beginning. Still has most of its health. There's a second one now. So I put these two in a group together to just go around and harass. Like, the moment he moves out, right, I can go harass with the Hornets, and it's really annoying for him to have to deal with. But yeah, we are about to push at the same time as well. So this is when I first found this base. But what's not, he has a tower here, but you can just kind of work around it, right? And with 2 Hornets, you kill workers really fast. That's quite annoying for him to deal with. He's got to pull a bunch of army to deal with that. Meanwhile, it's time to push with the main force into the main base. Look, I've already killed like 5 workers here. This was on 12. And I killed a worker over here, so I've already killed like 6 workers with these 2 hornets. And he's pulling his whole army to the spot to deal with it. I pull the hornets back as soon as he's chasing them down. And then I end up sending them into the main fight. Because now it's time to take the main fight. I felt pretty confident. And yeah, these Exos are so strong. Just watch them shred everything, man. They just shred everything. Goodbye, Magnodon. Goodbye, Magnodon. Come in as well and start sniping his siege units in the back, which is really nice. And that's gonna be GG. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the game. Hopefully it gives you some ideas on, you know, what to do in the mid game with Vanguard. Like I said, this is just I already have a build order guide up for how you go about this, so check that out if you want to check that out, if you want to play some Vanguards. Thanks for watching. Yeah, you just left the game here, so that was the end of the game. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out the Stormgate open beta, available until the 12th of February, and the full game will be released later this year. Check it out. It's free to play this week. It's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it. And if you're an Age of Empires player, don't worry, I'm not done with Age of Empires. I'm going to play both games. So, and I'll be back to streaming AoE for a while after this open beta is over. So, AoE most of the time. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.